Welcome back to the old Two-Stroker YouTube channel. Today, we're doing something a little different. My buddy Micus is arriving with the beautiful, very special care package that you can see behind us. He just drove 15 hours straight from North Carolina for me to pick this thing up. Crazy story. This all happened in one day. My buddy sent me a link to this thing on freaking Marketplace. I took like one look at it. There was like 6 pictures of the thing. Called the guy. He gives me the whole rundown. It came from an estate, you know, old lady car, blah, blah, blah. 55,000 original miles on it. I'm like, all right. It turns out my other buddy Micus is on vacation down there for Thanksgiving with his sister. And I was like, yo, Micus, how about I get you a trailer from U-Haul and you drag this thing home for me? He's like, hell yeah, bro, I'm in. So I called old Curtis back, and Curtis was on board to sell it to me and take a PayPal. So friggin', we got this deal done in an hour after it was listed, basically. Old boy had 200 messages on this thing, and yours truly ended up with it. So it's a pretty cool car. You don't see a lot of them anymore. It's kind of a base model, like no big deal, but like they're cool because you just don't see them. So I'm friggin' stoked to have it. Let's introduce you to the boy. Look at this, boys. Special delivery from freaking Micus Claus. Wait till you see the peach I got today. I know. Look at this peach this freaking idiot brought me. So down seeing his sister after Thanksgiving, and I call him, I'm like, bro, I got a mission for you. And he's like, challenge accepted.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
I don't know, dude. Same thing's wrong with me, apparently. Yeah, everything. It looks really clean.
I was actually like super surprised when I saw it.
Yeah, me too. Oh, we're gonna be the best cops ever with this thing.
Oh God, we're going to prison.
Oh, perfect. It's officially official. I own a Dodge.
I told Kloppman I wanted to keep it. He goes, just bring it home. You got the title and everything, right? I got no.
You got all the
can't
stuff.
play those games.
Hell yeah. Pretty original, fellas. It runs like $1 million though. That's like the only spot on the whole thing, dude. Sick. What a machine. Golly. She is frickin' cool. Lights work, looks like. Little exhaust leak. Oh man, this thing is a peach. The brakes feel good. Oh yeah, now you can see her. I gotta bring it out and wash it, but I'll back it up a little bit. We're a little bit far in. I like that. Look at this thing. She's a peach. I'll get it on the lift and give it a once over and just see what it looks like, but man, it's friggin' that's just all tin, dude. I didn't even open the trunk yet. All right, so straight away, what's bugging me? The dash doesn't really seem to work. Like, the oil light works, the fasten belts light works, but I don't think the alternator gauge is doing anything. And none of the backlights work in the cluster. And I don't know if that's just like bad bulbs. Some of the other backlighting works, so I don't know, we'll have to investigate that. But this thing is like super unmolested, it seems. Still got the fender tags. I don't know that much about Chrysler stuff, but I know them fender tags look a big deal. I don't know nothing about no numbers on these things, but let's get this in the air and see how bad it is. Well, maybe we ought to open the trunk, huh? Dude, it's just like light surface in here. Ain't bad at all. Do I want to know what's under here? Ooh. Floor pan. Jeez, dude. This thing is like solid. It's flat. It's not going to help you if you're in a bind. Looks like we got our tire irons in there. I think the jack is under here. Yeah, there's the post for it. This is the base. So I think we've got all that because that serves as the handle. These were just old school bumper jacks. So where do you put fuel in? Is it behind the... Yeah, it is. It's backwards from everything else, but that's how you do it. It's like the caddy. Oh, this thing is friggin' neat. A little bit right there. Boy, she is solid. This is my first Chrysler product, like, of all time. Never had one. Ever. That works. It's a pretty Spartan old car. I mean, there ain't much to them. These Monacos this was a base model. Oh, yeah. Absolutely nothing in there. Hoping for an owner's manual or something. That one works. This one seemed like real tight. I don't know if it was like frozen or what. Doesn't seem real happy about. Oh, there we go. I think it's getting track's jammed up or something. Maybe it just needs lube. Always put the door down when the car's in the shop. Sick. Or the window down, excuse me. I'm so fired up I can't even talk right. Ooh, God, that feels terrible. I think he likes the police look here. And honestly, so do I. Let's get it in the air. Wow. Tell me you're from the South without telling me. Wow. They just let that radiator hose chill on the frame like that? Chrysler. Bro, this thing is like immaculate. Ooh, brake hose? Don't mind if I do. That's got to be the wrong hose or something. That thing is like piano string tight. It's like it's holding the wheel up. So we'll put brake hoses on it. Yeah, I don't know if maybe it's just bent or something. But like, I don't think you could turn the wheel with it in the air. The way that is. It's not terribly wet under here. God, like little anemic exhaust. Heat shield for the steering. That's neat. Never had a Chrysler before. This is the torsion bar set up for it. Boy, that floor pan is nice. Gee. I mean, it's got like surface on it, but look at the friggin' fuel lines, dude. Oh, yeah, she was just chilling in a barn somewhere for a good long time. We'll definitely put a brake hose on. This one looks kind of old as well. Wow. I just can't get over the sheet metal's like, I mean, this car's like brand new under here. Boys, listen, I'm from New York, man. Okay, we don't see stuff like this. This is as clean as that California Packard I had. And that is saying something. Because that thing was immaculate. Like, look up there, dude. None of that would be there if this was a New York car. Absolutely none of it. Look at that little puny exhaust, dude. What do we got here? Looks like leaking fuel or something. Or maybe he did that. I don't smell gas or nothing, so I'm not concerned about it. For all I know, it could be old undercoat. It's not wet. This thing is friggin' neat. Wow. What a cool old car. This is a nice old wagon, dude. I ain't mad at it. Ooh, brakes like locked up. Probably because that hose is frigged. Yeah, that one's stiff too. Need a little bit of love in the brake department, looks like. Well, they're about equally stiff. Got a posi? No, I didn't think so. Alright, I'm gonna bring this, so the plan is we're gonna get it running in the morning again. I'm gonna bring it down to the car wash and just blast it. Make sure it's clean because my buddy did tow it home in the salt. You just don't have a choice with that up here. If you're bringing something home, it's just gonna be in the salt. So best thing you can do, I'm gonna take it with the trailer, get it right in the bay, and just wash the hell out of it. Shout out to Micus. Shout out to Curtis. Appreciate it. Seems like a solid purchase. I'm certainly not mad about it. Let's fire it up, see if it's charging. Boy, it's got the right noises when you open and close the doors, boys. Man, it just runs so nice. Has it got any? I see, that's... I mean, it's blowing out of there. Yeah, it's freaking working. Sick. Is it going to defrost? Oh, sure does. Got distracted. I love this thing. Look at the vent shades.
Squirrel.
Sick. Oh wow, it's overcharging. So what do you need, a voltage regulator? Is that what you're telling me? alternator's working, so I ain't mad at that. I don't know if it needs a belt or what. It makes a terrible shriek sound. Watch the fan. This is kind of cool. It's got like flimsy blades on it and they move. Huh. That's kind of wild. Alright, I gotta shut this off before I die of friggin' carbon monoxide. Alright, so the major issue we've got then is I got no dash lights. Only, like you can see, that light's out. Oh yeah. Oh, we got a bulb out on the right. Must be this rear one. Oh, she's wicked dim. I wonder if that's because all that, whatever's going on back there with the lights. Is the front one on? Yeah, front one's on. Oh yeah. Ooh. Boy, she's struggling with just the lights on. Gonna need a battery, folks. What's the horn sound like? I don't even know how to friggin' do it. How do you do the horn? Does it only work with the key on? It's not usually the case. Huh. I'm gonna let the battery sit on a slow charger overnight. Boy, that's neat. I do suspect it's supposed to have some kind of bolt in it, or hold down or something. I don't suppose that's supposed to be just hanging out all willy-nilly. Man, I might just have one of those. Let's see what we got. I think that one's a little bigger. One of these has gotta work. It kind of works. It's a little shorter. Doesn't really. It'll be alright though. Oh yeah. Alright. We have been pud pounding. I got blinkers. Front and rear now. Both sides. This one back here was a bad connection at the socket. Put a bulb in those. They both work now. We got all our tail lights. I've discovered a few things. I was correct. The horn works the normal way. However, the horns are disconnected. And the horns are disconnected because when you give them power, they come on automatically. So something in that steering column has to be stuck. I think that's what's wearing down the battery, is the horn relay is constantly energized. And even though the horns aren't plugged in, especially them old mechanical relays, they take power to run. And so it's not a lot of power, but over time, it'll kill the battery. Hear that click under the dash?
It's not too long yet. It's 15,000.
That's the horn relay. Alright, I'm gonna mess with this for a while. I'm not real sure what the deal is here, but I gotta mess with it a little bit. I mean, having a whole lot of luck, so we're gonna disassemble this part. Looks like it comes apart. So, let's see what we get. Maybe there's a spot wore through or something. I don't know. That part of it's pretty freaking simple. Oh yeah. Wow. They sure don't separate that much from the... Boy, I'm not gonna lie to you here, folks. I don't see how that's ever separated from the... Tell you what, the coolest part about this is that you can actually take the damn thing apart. I'm kind of thinking if I get like maybe 2 thick strips of tape in there, be able to space that out away from that thing more, it'll solve the problem. Alright, here boys and girls, here's what I've come up with. Literally layered three layers of electrical tape. And I think that's going to do it. it seems to keep it elevated enough, but yet you could still push it down to actuate the horn. I guess we'll see what it does when we put the wrap back on it, because that's really when we're going to know. So let's do that. It's pretty neat you could do this. If this was a newer freaking car, just throw it out, you know? Be some stupid micro switch you can't get to. Definitely can't take apart if you could get to. We're really messing up as a society with all this throwaway stuff we're used to be able to fix stuff for free in some cases, or for the cost of a few pieces of electrical tape. Not gonna lie, I'm impressed with whatever kind of rubber this is, that it's still pliable. What is this, a 78? It's 26. It's almost 50 years. It's 48 years old, dude. I'm not this pliable. I'm not even 48. I guess I'm not even going to bother with the voltmeter. We're just going to plug it into the car because the car is going to tell us right away. I can still actuate it. This is going to be the real test here. Boys, we got her. You used to hear that going on and off. Sick. Free fix. Look at that. Took 2 minutes. Well, you know, maybe a half hour. But listen, we fixed it for free. A little bit of our time. What were we doing anyway? It's like 2:30 in the morning. Sick. Now we can plug the horns in. Oh, that makes me happy. If this starts going off, I'm going to be very upset. Oh, yeah. Look at that. What's the horn sound like? Nobody knows. Go! Wait, does the horn, does it need key power? Alright, that ain't making a lot of sense. Got her, boys. It literally had a loose connection at the fuse box for the horn relay. How's this working here? Fixed her! Alright, a couple more things. We gotta fix our gauges so they light up. That's gonna drive me absolutely bonkers. And what's in here?
Squirrel!
Ooh, the wipers work? Ooh, they do. Sick. They even got a delay.
Look at this cream puff.
Let's go get the salt off this freaking thing. You think it'll start?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Did it start last night?
Yeah.
Then why wouldn't it start today?
Well, it had a dead battery.
Oh.
It had a battery drain when I got it that I didn't know about, and then we fixed it last night. We're
That
about
means
to find out.
it was meant to be here if it had battery issues.
See, that's exactly what I said.
Get back! Oh, jeez.
Tell me when I'm straight.
Okay, hold on.
Centered.
Woo!
Be careful, Tyson.
Woo! Race is going down today. Good
That's all
glow.
the way up there, ain't it? In the
Yeah.
front?
Yeah. Yeah, you bumped it. Why is that?
It's buried in the
Longest ride back to the house ever.
There's not one drop of spray on it. Ah! I guess that's what you get when you go 0 miles an hour. I'll get them if you don't want to.
No, I just put the camera down. Ramps, check. Going in the garage. Things I never thought I would see arrive. What is that?
Welding wire.
You don't need that, I guess.
Alright, so I figured out the heat deal. I got to looking at this thing, and it occurred to me that, hey, maybe the bypass valve is not in the open position, and so I pulled the little cable that they put on under the dash, and that was indeed the case. So that is good to go now. That really needs to be in a different direction, but that's open now. So it's got heat. Easy fix there. I'm a little. I think that voltage gauge should be doing something on the dash, and it doesn't move a lick, and it should be moving like when the headlights come on and things like that. So my thoughts are, especially with the way this thing was acting last night, what I want to look at is this voltage regulator. So this is the voltage regulator, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So the pins look good. That thing's only held on there with 2 bolts. That one and one there. I want to get them bolts off of there and make sure this case grounds. It's only grounded through that. So I want to make sure that it's bare, good ground on the firewall there. That's what you're looking for there. Oh yeah, could use a cleaning. Hell yeah. Perfect. Now, the only other thing that could be messing with us is these pins. Yeah, they do look kind of spread apart. I'm gonna try to get a pick in there and just bend them so they're tight to the prongs. I don't know how that'll go, and there's no way for me to record it, so. All right, I think I got that licked. We got her plugged back in. That ought to be, it should move. It does kind of move. I mean, I've got basically everything on in the car. It ought to be moving more than that. At any rate. Also, our wipers seem to have left the group chat. We only got one now, so I gotta investigate that. It's time for everyone's favorite segment. What does Neighbor Kid think of my new toy?
Is this a new segment?
Yeah, yeah. Everything I buy, you have to evaluate.
Do I?
Yeah, that's how this is gonna go now.
It's a Dodge.
Yeah, we've established that. I could tell because the wipers broke as soon as I turned them on. It's super clean, dude.
It's nice.
I'm pretty pumped about it. Just a little bit of like messing around.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's been untouched.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty unmolested, yeah. Needs a light bar, don't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I think like you said with the white.
Yeah, do the doors white.
Yeah.
Sheriff star.
Sheriff logo on there. Yeah, it'd be like one of them janky big red deals. Just like
I was thinking like the rounded blue and reds.
blue and red.
Yeah, like a whole bar, you know?
Is that even legal to have on it?
Who cares, dude? What are they gonna do? Take away my birthday? The only thing I'm pulling over is the General Lee.
No, you'll get pulled over now, and you'll get more points because you'll get double the points now.
You want to talk about what a common hole this place is? It's now 1 point for an equipment violation. So if you got tint or you got a tail light out, you're getting a point. Commies, dude.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, give it one pump. Careful, I don't know if you can handle that much horsepower.
Probably not.
I wouldn't want you to leave here all jealous.
I am jealous.
Probably not, though.
Not at all.
That's offensive, bro. Not nice.
It's cool though.
Alright, we discovered our exhaust leak here is at the joints here and here. So, I got a replacement. Pipe then. She's absolutely dialed. No more blowy exhaust. What a treat. I'm gonna order a wheel cylinder because somebody got a little rammy, and instead of taking their time and using a torch, they busted off the bleeder. So I'll just put a wheel cylinder in it. The other side's all right. I'll make sure the bleeder works. Tell you what, let's put it down. We're gonna have to look at the we're gonna look at that heater core because it is leaking. Remember when we were up there, I said it wasn't leaking? Well, it was dry up there when I looked at it, but now we got a happy trail coming right down. And that's not gonna fly with me. So I'm hoping it's just hose clamps. Being they're the spring type, and hopefully they're just 100 years old and not springing anymore, so. Boy, are these ignorant. I think these will get them better. If I can get them down here. It does look like there's a thermostat in there. Wouldn't have guessed that by the way it's acting. We're gonna pull it out though. I want to see if it's stuck. So it sure don't want to warm up. All right, here's what I'm guessing. I don't think the thermostat's bad, but I think it was flowing around it. If you look, that's kind of elevated off there, and it's got all sorts of room for the coolant to flow around it, and I don't think that's supposed to be like that. I think this is the wrong thermostat. I think this thermostat's supposed to go all the way into this recess up here. When I look up the part, it shows it's supposed to be a 2.5-inch flange. Looks like old O'Reilly's has this in stock, but it shows 2.5-inch for a flange diameter, and ours is nowhere near that. This one's like 2.25 maybe, if that. It's like 2.1. So I think somebody put the wrong thermostat in it. I don't have a gasket. I'm not going to get a gasket. Nobody has a gasket. We're going to RTV it together. But if that flange is correct, that should work. And also, look at this, boys. I think the gasket was the only thing holding this thing in the motor. This thing fits right through the dang, and I know that ain't right. Bingo! Huh? Now maybe you can see the difference. Substantial. Alright, now we got her all cleaned up. I got RTV on it. I lied about making a gasket. We're in no danger of doing that today.
Wrong.
But this thermostat centers in here. So how are you going to do this? Well, I'll show you a trick that I figured out a long time ago. Got yourself a handy little handle now. Now you got a way to carry this thing around. Let's go put it in. And we just give her a little snip. Done. Now I want to hook up and move that lower radiator hose off of that cross member, if you remember that. So let's do that and we get coolant back in it. Alright, basically I spared you the details. I got it off. I cut, hell, almost 2 inches off the top of it there. You can see it's not all mushy anymore. Whatever that amount plus that amount was. We deleted that. Now she fits in there, man. I guess it should have been that way from the factory. That was probably an aftermarket hose, would be my guess, because they never fit. But that will fix it and keeps it from rubbing on that K-member. I feel better about it. Also, that's like the least amount of coolant I've ever seen come out of a car. It's like I've had Hondas take more coolant than that. Let's get down. I think I'm going to put fresh stuff in it. Just being from North Carolina, I don't know how cold it gets down there. I assure you it doesn't get as cold as it does up here. And this stuff, man, it's got some tinge to it, if you know what I'm saying. I'll get some fresh. Damn it. Boys, we are pissing coolant. It appears as though we botched our coolant, our thermostat job. That's gonna be a damn mess. Oh yeah, right on the back there, it's just friggin' bubbling out. Son of a... You dipstick! No charge. I'm not sure what I did wrong, but we're gonna find out right now. I don't know. Alright, we straight up made a gasket this time. Do it the hard way, I guess. Trying to be lazy. Let's try again. Nice and dry. What an idiot, bro. Oh, you guys are all dirty. Alright, I think I got her licked. We made a friggin' god-awful mess, but... That's that. We got good heat inside. Heat's friggin' ripping. I'm gonna spritz this thing off with water. I mean, I can't get to the hose because everything's frozen, but I'll get a jug and rinse her off, and then I'll bring you back. Golly, look at this thing. Man, she's a good looking ride. Just freaking shining. I wanted to take a look at this dash. And it kind of snowballed on me here, folks. What I thought was going to be dash bulbs is not dash bulbs. What I think is going on is there's no power to any of the backlight bulbs on the cluster. And there's supposed to be a connector in there. I removed it. But if you look behind the cluster here, that strip is supposed to be in here. So I'm thinking the whole problem is somebody had the dash part, didn't get that back together right, and it's not making contact with that connector because that's the pin that power's supposed to come through when you turn the lights on. So I'm going to try to dig that out. There's no way for me to film it. I'm going to try to get that folded over back to where it's supposed to be, and then I'll bring it back. All right, I got her in there. I've got backlighting now. I don't have a lot of backlighting. That was indeed the correct diagnosis. I've got dash bulbs everywhere, so you're just gonna have to bear with me here, folks. There's two. I think there's some more that are bad. I'm gonna go through and fix them, then I'll bring you back. Boys, the others were bad connections, probably from not being on for 200 years. I don't know about you, but I feel infinitely better about that. Alright, fellas, well, I got a care package from Monaco Auto of the absolute best Chinese parts money can't buy. Hopefully these will fix our wipers. Let's start with these brake hoses. First things first is we gotta give her a spritz. Oh, no way. Stupid. So I want to take a second and make mention here. When we initially looked this over, I said I thought it needed brake hoses because the wheels were kind of jammed on. Notice they're no longer jammed on. And you also notice the lack of fluid coming from the brake hose. That's because that hose is internally collapsed. That's why the front brakes act weird. Like you could feel it. I don't know how to describe it. You could feel it. When you push the brake pedal, there's a lot of travel. Not a lot happens. And then all of a sudden it grabs and the back of the car squats down. And what that tells you is that the rears are doing all the braking. Click. Click. Now that line should have been running fluid out of it when we just had it apart, and it wasn't. The actual metal line. So we may have an additional problem here. It might need something like a proportioning valve or something of that nature, but regardless, these hoses needed to be done. So cross your fingers for me. We're going to know here in a little bit. Let's do the other side. Gotcha. Try that on a New York car, fellas. Ha! Good luck. Oh, come on. Come on. We'll do that. Got it. All right, I guess. We're gonna try this. There she is. Here, need a wheel cylinders. Now hopefully we can get in there like that. There she is. I tell you folks, the quality of parts you get nowadays, it's garbage. These bolts are a completely different size. Sorry about that, delay of game. I had to cut down hardware. Stupid Chinese. There she is. That's what we're after. Click. 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 Oh, without changing a spring. Quick to the other side. Ha! Click. Now we can adjust our brakes and get to bleeding. Oh yeah, it's right where we want it. Just slight drag. Oh, no way. Oh, wow, that one broke through like easily. That ought to be right empty, and it ain't. It's disgusting, so we're gonna suck it out. Honestly, it looks worse in the master than it does coming out of it. You see our master's kind of struggling. I don't really see the port, which is bizarre. Usually you can see right into the port. Ooh, that's got some shmoo in the bottom of it, boys. Alright, let me clean this out. I'll bring it back. Alright, well, somebody added some brake fluid to this just to sell it. That's your problem there. Those are what is supposed to be the ports there, and they're just all blocked off with rust and shmoo. And that's why we're not getting any juice to the front brakes. So I'm not even going to mess with this. I'm just going to order a master cylinder. I mean, what are they? Freaking $100? Nobody cares. Bench bleeding. Ooh. Yes. Alright, me and neighbor kid got it friggin' bled out, fired up. I'm gonna take it down, up and down the driveway. It's too dark for you to see, so sorry about that. Bro, this thing, it stops like it's brand new. It's so much better. works. Shifted into second. That was a friggin' blast last night. Today, another story. I popped these plastic covers off here. And what we're doing is, just as I suspected, this thing has totally deleted its wiper transmission. We gotta press new bushings into these, which genuinely I've never done before. They look like this, so I believe, oh, that's gotta go the other way. So it's gotta go in like that because it pushes onto the, right? It appears as though this will work. I don't know that it will, but we're gonna try it. Oh yeah. Very much like to hear it go click. Ha! Gumpyard genius.
Oh, this is not the caddy.
No. I'm not sure if I like it better or not.
I don't like the interior.
You don't?
No. I feel like we're cramped in here. I don't know.
Well, it's smaller than the caddy.
I know, that's what
Sure.
I'm saying. I like how the caddy because it's got more room.
I like this. Stones. Driveway. Little gravel buddies. Yeah. Pretty good for North Carolina, really. Yeah. That's where Marcus was. Yeah. Give me the Dukes of Hazzard. We don't do Dukes of Hazzard. It's the most fun. Dude, it's great in the snow. This is how cars are supposed to be.
It's just so like plain.
Yeah, it's a base model.
I don't know, I miss the caddy.
Yeah, but listen to it. That's horsepower. Well, boys, that was quick. Put it on Marketplace and sold it in 10 minutes. Oh boy, come up from New Jersey. Oh man. You're gonna get all the looks going home with that thing, dude.
What are you on to next? What are you gonna buy next?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Whatever strikes me. All right, let's wrap it up. Here's what we got. We bought that car for $3,800, right? Total cost of U-Haul trailer, and I think fuel was like $350. A master cylinder was $74.28. Brake hoses, wheel cylinders, $82.95. Thermostat, $15. After we sold it, I sent my buddy Micus an extra $500 for the assist. So if you want to grand total our costs here, $48.22.23 is what we've got in this thing, all said and done. And it's not including a couple things that I had kicking around, which maybe add $100 for, like coolant, gasket material to make the thermostat gasket, just stuff that I have kicking around, a battery. We sold the car for $9 grand, like I said. That leaves us with a grand total profit of $4,177.70. A little secret. Nobody ever told me. I figure out on my own. You make your money when you buy the thing, not when you sell it. So think about that. If you're buying it right, there's money in it. All you got to do is get it out. Now, could we have got more money for this thing and made more profit? Yes, we 100% could have. When I listed that, my phone freaking blew up. I'm talking about tons of messages. I listed for $9,500. Now, first guy that messages me, he said, hey man, will you do 9? And at the time, I had no idea the market on this car, so I said sure. But the moral of the story here is, be a man of your word. Now, I've seen a ton of sellers on Marketplace do it. Don't be a scumbag and delete the item and relist it for more money. Just don't do it. Just don't do things that you don't want done to you. If you found a great deal, right? And you're all amped up to buy it, the last thing you want to see is that ad disappear and then show up again for $3, $4, $5 grand more, right? Just don't do things that you don't want people to do to you. We're not trying to be greedy over here. We made a couple bucks on the car, just about double our money, which is pie in the sky. That's what you're looking for, right? Doesn't happen all the time, but it's a pretty good target to aim for. So there's no point in being greedy. Everybody gets a deal. Everybody's happy. Anyway, that's all I got in this one. We did good on this. Huge shout out to you patrons. I super appreciate you supporting us here through these adventures. Stay tuned. We got some really cool stuff coming up. One of which is behind me. I'm not going to show you too much of that. You'll have to tune in. But I promise you want to be subscribed for what's coming. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.